want more happiness, and who doesn't, get more awe and wonder in your life. If you've ever witnessed an eclipse, stood under a starlit sky, or witnessed the breathtaking magic of a double rainbow, you have unintentionally but fully entered one of the most amazing states a human can enter, the state of awe. In a concert, you can experience it, and maybe you have, when you're totally immersed in the music, when you're moved by a painting or a poem, seeing a baby born, or staring at a majestic view from a mountaintop. These moments are indelible. We remember them not only in our minds, but in our bodies too. They make us feel more present to life, to the moments, and to happiness. Dr. Keltner, a psychology professor from the University of California, Berkeley, founder of Greater Good Science Center and author of the book Awe, explains in a very succinct way, 20 years into teaching happiness, I have an answer: find awe. So today we'll explore 4 ways that turn on the happiness circuits in our brain, and some will surprise you. I'm Randy Taryn, and this is just one aspect of what we talk about: becoming happier as we age, getting stronger from the inside out, and how to create a life you love at any stage. If you haven't already, do subscribe so you won't miss a topic that would actually give you energy, hope, maybe a new perspective. And please like or share and help us reach more people who could use this too. So, what is an experience of awe that touched you in a big way? Mine was sitting in the backyard. It was near summer solstice, the longest day of the year, and we were allowed to stay up extra late. I was about 5 years old, and I remember the sky getting darker and darker, and soon there were a few stars in the sky and then more. And then the sky was ablaze with countless stars, and it was like I felt them all around me. Hard to explain, but I was swept into the exquisite beauty of it all and the feeling of oneness. It was like I wasn't even there. I was transported. It was amazing. So, what was that for you in your life? Make a mental note of that. And next, why do these times move us to happiness? Well, the first thing is awe makes us feel connected. The perfect example is the solar eclipse. Large numbers of strangers chose to get together in specific locations for an unforgettable experience. People spoke to people, smiling, some crying, full of emotion. There was no talk of divisiveness, just wonder, anticipation, and an openness to share a profound experience larger than themselves. Number 2, awe takes us out of the usual stresses of life, all the worries, time scarcity, all the to-do lists, and brings us right back to presence, to being fully immersed in the moment and experiencing more satisfaction in our lives. So, like the flow state where hours feel like minutes and time doesn't exist, we and our problems are no longer front and center. In fact, we're so engaged that it can feel like the ego has dissolved, and we may even experience a spiritual or transcendent state. Love it. And number 3, awe makes us feel more generous and kind. The research shows that people who have experienced awe are more likely to help others, to be fair, and even share with them. Researcher Paul Piff states that when people experience awe, they really want to share that experience with other people. And maybe this is just another way that awe binds people together. We need more of that these days, right? Number 4, awe opens our brains. So in the Project Happiness curriculum, implementing moments of awe was a game changer. So picture elementary school kids getting back from recess. They're usually like amped up and just kind of their emotions are all over the place, right? To get them back ready to focus on learning, we had them look at a large awe image that was projected. And they had to, this was the assignment, they had to visualize themselves in the picture. Now, it could be a waterfall, a mountaintop, the aurora borealis, whatever. They had 3 minutes to write about their experience and share. And after that, they were calm. They were open. They were ready for whatever the day had in store. Awe, and whether you see it in a photo or you are there in nature or in that experience, it puts people of every age into a positive and open state. So if you want to find more happiness by being freer from the stresses of life, by being more generous and kind, by having a sharper brain, or being connected to yourself in a deep way and to other people and to something greater, your one-stop shopping is to get in the experience of awe. It doesn't cost a thing, it's always available, and it doesn't take much time. And the thing is, it will elevate your joy, return you to joy like nothing else. So bring more awe into your life. It's easier than you think. Sending you so much love and look forward to seeing you next time. Bye for now.